All right, after looking at the cash flows, let's start off with the balance sheet. And we had the 401k was the first thing. We already had $2 million saved up in the 401k, and we're 50 years old. So let's just take a look at what maybe the 4 important variables are. First off, the $2 million. Second, how much are we saving in? Let's make the assumption that we're gonna do this full $65,000 like we showed in the cash flow example. Then what can we expect for growth rate? Let's set that at 7%. And how many more years are we gonna save this $65,000? Let's say we do it for 10 more years. Now, where are we gonna be sitting? Now, I'm gonna keep these numbers pretty round. They're not exact, but it should put us at a value of about $4.5 million. No one knows exactly what's gonna happen, but let's just say now we're age 60, it's been 10 years, we're at that 4.5. What does that mean? This is how it works. Usually people save up a whole bunch of money and then they want to just replace the money that they were getting from their paychecks. Well, where's the money coming from if it's in the 401k? Number one, the 401k is invested, and in those investments create interest and dividends. Those are 2 big cash flows you get from investments. A $4.5 million, it maybe will give you $125,000 of interest and dividends. And what else do you have? Well, you also have the growth of the investments. So the price of the equities, say, increases. From that increase, you maybe can expect another $125,000. So it's about $250,000 just from not taking any of the principal of the investment. Now, let's look at another risk factors like, well, how much principal can we use? Well, let's just say we got the $4.5 million and we just simply divide that by 25 years. That's about $180,000 a year. So we're sitting really strong right now with about $250,000 of cash flows and another $180,000 of principal that we can divide up. So it doesn't work perfectly like that, but you only have those choices. If you're going to use your money, your interest in dividends, your stock appreciation, and then using your principal. Let's use the example where today that you feel I can comfortably live on $200,000. We need to forecast what does 10 years look like. $200,000 might be the equivalent to $270,000 in 10 years because of the increase in the consumer price index. If we're looking at 270, we're almost getting that just from the interest, dividends, and price gains, and we can still take a little bit of that principal. So we're sitting in a really good position to be able to get almost all of our expenses paid for with that long-term savings. So that's how the 401k would work. Looking pretty good. Let's tie that in to the other investments.